Oh, well, you got them on stream now.
No! Damn it. I was trying to not to.
Okay, we're all here. The stream has started. Has it? It has. Sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah, we all are.
I should probably put on that I'm streaming.
It's just us anyway, so I sneak a kiss in while I can.
Yep.
It's been 2 weeks. Oh, guys, give me a break. Alright.
Ooh, Fanny's farting. Aunt Fanny from Robots. She killed the lamppost robot. Please, please.
See a doctor.
And then in the morning, you see the outline of his body in the morning, and he's missing. Aunt Fanny, we were using our arms. Oh, excuse me.
We should run a bunch of one-shots based on kids' movies that Jackie and Luna's kid watches.
I would play.
Yes.
No.
Hi, anyone who's in chat. I don't see anyone yet, but hello.
Yes, hello.
Lots of fun. Okay. My stream die?
No, we're
Okay.
still here. I see it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let's get this going. Position over. So I'm Jackie Questionable. I'm the humble DM. They them extraordinaire. We're restarting fun facts. Fun facts about this game. We keep taking breaks. But you know, that's a D&D game. I am ready.
If we don't take breaks, were we really a D&D campaign?
Yeah, exactly. I'm joined by LunaRose, who plays as Aranel. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I am LunaRose. Yeah.
Fun fact about Aranel.
She loves tea.
Okay.
I'm dead at the moment. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We got General Recklessness, who plays Avar.
Hey, everyone. Fun fact about Avar. Avar breaks from usual D&D character tradition by having 2 loving parents.
Are they alive?
I hope so.
Okay.
Last he checked, they were.
Yet to be determined.
I will put that down in my notes. We got Krokvar, who plays Draven.
Hello, I'm Krokvar. I'll be playing Draven, he, him. And Draven will sometimes take the headband he wears and cover his ears to blend in better with human society and scoff at his elvish nature.
Okay. And we got Neoma who plays as Essie. I'm sorry. My
Hi,
brain.
Andy. It's fine. Hi, everyone. NeomaRose here. I'm she, her. I am playing Essie, and fun fact, her favorite flavor is cherry.
So, what happened last time? We got to the main city, capital, of the country. You guys waited in a super long line, and got in. And then you guys had a dream about what you have to do next for your weapons. I know Neoma has to be super depressed. Aranel has to do... I don't know. I forgot.
Is it bad that I forgot to?
No. It's been 3 weeks. I know it's...
Uh,
Oh, I know it is. It's find a drow cavern and stay there for a bit without causing trouble.
Wait, a what?
Dark elf cavern. You have to find one and stay there without causing trouble.
Did you say so? Like a bar with dark elves? What?
No, a cave with dark elves.
Cave. Okay.
Okay.
A city of dark elves in a cave.
Yes.
They exist.
Yes. Draven has to fight a shark man demon thing.
Demon dire shark.
Yes.
Is what I have wrote down.
By yourself, and you do not have to survive to pass the test.
If he dies, he dies.
If
Oh,
he dies, he dies. But you still pass if you manage to revive. Could happen. And then Avar has to eat small creatures. I'm sorry, small animals.
it didn't specify raw, so I'm hoping to leverage that.
Specify what?
Raw,
Raw?
uncooked.
Oh, yeah, no, you can cook. It's fine. That's the whole point of the item, is you have to cook. You are learning about cooking. And at the end of that trial, well, not end of the trial, but end of the night, into morning, you are now met with one of the guards who says, okay, it's time to go meet with the king. Any preparations before meeting the king? Like, what will you be dressing in and
I
such?
am going to try and find my best dress. The one we wore at the event we had when we first before we left.
See if that's good. I'll say everything is good. We would be shape shifting to anything.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, just seeing as in my best.
Okay. Will you be putting on your signet ring?
I'm always wearing my signet ring.
Okay.
Avar has his signet ring on his chain, and isn't wearing all of the pieces of his fine clothes. Still keeping on some armor.
Okay.
And Draven will be wearing his puffy pirate shirt,
Nice.
but not the petticoat or the trench coat that goes with it, the overcoat.
Okay.
What about the hat?
No, he's gonna save the hat for fancier. I mean, he was just meeting the king, right?
Yeah. You're just meeting the highest person in the land.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go get ready. It takes you about, let's just say, an hour to get ready. The attendant is very patient. And then you go out and ride a carriage for another half hour towards the center of the city. Give me 1 second. That's right. Okay.
That's all right.
So, you get there. The palace is very, very elegant. It looks like it has it has many pillars and rounded architecture, as opposed to square. It's more rounded. The sigil of the king is the 3 horses, all white, and you follow the attendant in. It looks to be very, very busy, with lots of people running around, just trying to get politics done. She leads you into a area to wait and goes, okay, now just wait here. When you hear your name, go in through the 2 doors, please.
Of course.
Okay. Do you have a group name? Did you have a group name? I think you did, and then I didn't take it down.
I don't think we determined one.
I think we did.
I think we said AIDS, but
Oh yeah.
Oh God, no! Name in the Discord.
No.
We never officially said it.
There was a name before that, but yeah. Let's not go with that. I peeked the microphone.
There's nothing wrong with that name. We stick around. We're purposeful. You can't get rid of us once we're on your tail.
We're not going with that.
No.
I'll purposely change one of your guys' names.
I think we were just going by Team 10.
That was the team, but the team has been dissolved.
I don't think we ever had a nickname.
Okay.
I don't think we got an official name.
Okay, cool. Then never mind. They'll just state a name, and then the 4 of you can come in. You guys wait and wait and wait.
In the meantime, we're discussing our team.
In the meantime, you could discuss your team name.
What if we used the first letter of all of our names to spell something?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Aranel, Avar, Craven,
Essie.
Essie. I don't know.
Dolly? D-A-L-E, Dolly?
Might spell Dale.
Dale, yeah.
No, like The E sound, make it a long E, not a silent E. Jolly.
Mm.
The 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 doors open creakingly and go. The group with Princess Aranel, please.
Okay.
All right.
Aranel's ass kickers.
You guys go in.
Yeah.
Yes. Go in and I bow to the king, and
Curtsy.
respect. Yes, curtsy.
You guys go in, and it looks like a throne room, basically. There's the throne up ahead, and there's strangely 2 desks, one on each side, facing the throne. And they lead you to the right side desk. And then on the left side is a high elf that you've never seen before, and Mika is sitting there in handcuffs. And she goes, "About time you guys get here."
Well, we were waiting to be called. Sorry.
It's okay. The guard goes, "Please stand for the prince."
We never sat down.
Well, they're asking for the others to stand for the prince.
Were we provided chairs?
There are chairs provided. There's also a crowd. You would assume it is of the royal court, people who like to watch things happen and gossip. The guard goes, "Please stand for the Prince Lamarche the Fifth." And in walks a 14-year-old who has a crown that is not sized for him, but is gold. He wears very regal white clothes and sits at the throne. And when he does, everyone bows and sits down.
Gives a curtsy.
Yep, curtsy.
Bows and sits and produces both the scroll from Captain Sawyer and the one from the King's Guard that we received en route to the capital.
Okay.
He bows and sits down as well in the back, since I could probably look over everyone's heads.
The guard takes the scrolls and hands it off to the prince. He reads them, and he goes, "So you are the guys who survived?" He, like, in quotation marks, survived the attack of the town.
We were, sadly.
Also in walks Captain Sawyer, who sits next to Mika. So he has made it to town now.
Gives a courteous nod, like, good to see you, glad you're alive.
He is also in cuffs.
Oh.
I believe the assumption is that if we survived, we worked for.
Well, that is my decision. My dad gave me the decision, and I will be the one to decide.
Very well.
Of course, Your Highness.
14 in elf years, so whatever year that would be, like 70. So, state your case. State what happened. And he points to you guys first.
Lord Tanmir was holding a ball celebration, social gathering mostly, and the vintner attacked.
Vintner.
Yes.
And what happened then?
Well, unfortunately, the weak-willed masses fell prey to some sort of mind control.
And you guys didn't.
I did,
Oh.
but I'm not now
How can you say so?
because I'm of sound mind.
Mm-hmm.
I am of my own mind.
Okay. And how did you get out?
There was a side exit we took from the main hall where the gathering was, where we met up with Captain Sawyer, who took us out of town into a cave along the mountainside.
Okay. Okay. So we've got two people who got mind controlled. You and her. Points to Mika. And the captain who failed. And he points to Captain Sawyer. And now I had to send troops down there, and I've heard word that the troops are not faring so well, so to speak.
We ran into your troops along the way.
Yes, you did. So we're in a predicament here because I don't believe one man can just take over a town and fend off my father's troops, which he has so far.
He has allies, yes.
Yes. Allies. Can you name some allies?
The unfortunate other members of Mika's former team. An Arakoa named Fastbuckle. A Warforged named Arthur Legit. I believe I wrote down. A
Correct.
dwarf named Iron Strike.
Mika speaks up and goes, the dwarf didn't make it. And Prince nods and goes, okay. So, what to do with you guys now? So, do you still plead fealty to my father and I, or are you guys with Vinter?
We wouldn't be here if we sided with Vinter. We wouldn't be calling for help.
But you did. And I sent my troops, or my father sent his troops, and now they're not here. So that's a problem. Well, that's a problem for, I guess, us royals. He points to Aranel. How did you get in this mess? You were of royalty, weren't you?
Yes, and I've been traveling. I've gone a group with these fine folk, and um, we helped in. There was a what do you call it? We rescued Essie from, amongst others, from an underground fighting ring, and That's how we were invited to the ball, and the ball happened. Unfortunately, for that situation,
Okay.
and then we're here.
Nods and goes, okay. Okay. Going in circles here. So. Okay. So. I'm going to detain you all for about 10 days and see what happens. But you guys have a choice. You can be detained, or you guys can leave, or you guys can take on a mission for me.
For you personally or for the crown?
For me, for the crown, of course.
Insight check.
There you go ahead. $21. That's pretty good. After all. For some reason, I wasn't expecting an insight check. That's pretty good too. So you can tell that, like most royals, he has something else up his sleeve on any of these decisions you make. It won't. I would say, no matter what decision you make, it probably is a poor one on your side. But whatever you decide on would be helpful in some way to some group.
How will our decision affect Captain Sawyer and Micah?
Oh. Well, depends. If you take the mission, and Captain Sawyer goes with, which I assume he will, and he nods, and it goes well, then Captain Sawyer will be still with us. As a captain, I should say. He's still with us as a captain. If you don't take the mission, then, well, he might not be so successful in his mission that he is going on. Same with Mika. She is also going on this mission. No choice. Well, there is choice, but you know. Oh. Okay. I'll be right back.
Yep.
So we're looking at 10 days in jail.
Right.
We walk.
Or house arrest.
We walk with, turning our back to the crown. We do this whenever this is.
Correct. I'm gonna wait till Jackie gets back to do something though.
Oh, that's fun. This is us whispering amongst ourselves. Plus, there's an ad rolling on the screen. Right
Yeah,
now.
there is.
I think we mount the table,
Oh my.
head straight for the crown. Whoever wears the crown's the king.
Is that how you trolls? Sorry, how you half orcs think?
No, it's a game I used to play with my brothers.
Ah, I see.
King of the Ice Sheet.
Okay, I'm back.
So I'm gonna just quickly turn around away from the king,
Mhm.
and like whisper very quietly.
Uh-huh.
All choices are going to be poor choices, and then turn back around.
Okay.
Like it's almost like I'm spinning, but I'm saying the words as I'm spinning. Just to catch.
Give me a stealth. Give me a stealth.
Sure.
Ah. Okay. I'll say you get it out. They still notice you, but they don't pay you any mind.
Spinning. I'm turning. I'm making a big old spin.
Okay, I'm back. You're still spinning.
Uh-huh.
It's still like you're turning your back on the prince. Here.
Just spinning around like it's a quick spin. Like
he doesn't pay you any mind.
I know.
Okay, so yeah, so here's your choices. You be detained for a bit. You go on this mission, or you leave the country. There's your three.
May we at least have the courtesy of knowing what you would ask of us before we make a choice?
Of course. Of course. You four, along with Captain Sawyer and his group, and some of our knights, go in and do a little reconnaissance. Go spy on Venter and his doing.
He wants us to go back.
Well, I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, yes. It's either that or be detained for a bit, or leave the country, or as in your orcish friend there, go back to the country. You know.
Avar takes a breath.
Feeling it on the back of my neck.
You guys, I think he's right. I mean, his own gods weren't up to snuff. He'd need to outsource to someone.
No. They're still alive, per se, but they're just not getting the job done. It's very weird. It's very different.
So he's basically arrested them like you have done with us.
Don't know. Haven't heard back. Well, I have, but not to the extent that I would like.
Draven is gonna glance towards Captain Sawyer.
Okay.
And then back to the prince and say, so you're gonna take these folks that you already don't trust, having survived an encounter with the Venter, to go back and spy on him.
But sort
report
of.
back.
Sort of. Well, you won't be reporting back per se. You'll be reporting back with birds or whatever. For a while. Again, there's not much we can do here. This is like the good way, kind of.
Of course, Your Majesty, and obviously, any job we can do for the crown, we would gladly do. But he is a very dangerous individual. How, aside from our freedom, obviously, would we be compensated for this.
Oh, okay. Price. Let's see. Price. If you take Vinter out, you will get whatever you wish. If you spy on him for us, we'll compensate you well. You know, say 10 gold a week, 20 gold a week. Yeah. Depends on the information, of course. And how reliable that information is.
You'd have to trust us to get the information.
Exactly. So if I don't trust the information, or the information is misdirected per se, which I know you wouldn't do, you wouldn't get paid.
There are others that can help us, I'm sure.
Well, yeah. It's not just gonna be you guys. There'll be others that will be with you.
No, I don't think you understand. The other nations around us.
Oh, the other nations.
You
yeah.
want us to leave? We can leave.
Oh, yes, certainly.
That is an option.
Yes, that is the option. That is an option. You guys can go to Calamari and deal with the merchants. You guys can be religious and go up to Soltal. You can go back to your homeland, Novistrad, and that place won't be burning soon. That's your options. Of course, you guys aren't citizens there, so, well, except for the orc, Avar, Mr. Theravil, but you guys aren't citizens in the other countries, so it might not go so well. But that is your option. Outside of game, I'm just being a snidey, conniving jerk.
Oh, absolutely.
Just kidding you.
Caught on to.
Yeah.
We've all picked up on that.
Outside of game, your options are just to do the mission, stay in Lamarche, do the mission, or explore your other regions. That is how the game will unfold, I should say.
Can we discuss this amongst ourselves?
Yes. You guys have. I will give you 3 days within that house of yours to discuss and choose.
Can they join us? Since they are going to be joining us, pointing to Captain Sawyer and Mika.
Yes. They will join you. Excuse me.
I mean, they are on this choice.
Yes, they will join you, and there'll be a guard to watch.
Of course.
Yeah. But yes, you will have 3 days to decide on where you guys wanted to go. Hopefully you decide righteously. And yeah.
Very well. Shall we discuss this gentleman and lady?
You shall.
Okay. So the prince bids you adieu, and you are led out of the throne room along with Mika and Captain Sawyer.
Mm-hmm.
There are also 2 guards alongside you guys, just keeping tabs.
Of course.
Do we have to walk back to the home, or do we get the carriage ride back too?
Hold on. Let me roll. You get the carriage right back.
Fair enough.
Okay. But on the way back, you do have Mika and Captain Sawyer with you. They are uncuffed, and in your custody.
We will not discuss things in the carriage.
Okay.
At least I won't. That's up to everybody else.
Yeah.
Who's that little wood elf up there?
Huh?
I'm talking to the group.
What elf up where?
The one on the throne.
I think that
He's
was
talking about the prince.
It's a high elf.
He's a wood elf.
That was the king's son.
Would I have any knowledge about him?
You can roll history if you want. Is history a thing on the
Let
thing?
me
Yeah.
look for it.
Okay.
This-
Nice.
Nice. Very well. That was the king's grandson, actually.
Mhm.
King Prince Lamarche the Fifth. The king is Prince Lamarche the Third, or
Okay.
King Lamarche the Third. He is the youngest of, or yes, he is the youngest of the patriarchy. And while you haven't talked to him, you can tell that he is getting the nastiness of the king's attitude.
Mm-hmm.
What gave you that assumption?
Yeah, so I'll relay that information to the group.
So you didn't actually meet with the king, also. I was just saying, you guys didn't actually meet with the king. You guys
Right.
met with his grandson.
Yep. Would I have any like personal knowledge, like I like personally like grew up with any of the royalty family from that?
You grew up with outliers of the family, like cousins, but not. You've met the king and his son before, especially when they took your land, and they took your land, and that was the last of it.
So this would be the first time that I met the young grandson.
Yes.
Okay.
If that's his grandson, what's Lamarche the Fourth up to?
Hmm.
Good question.
I would poke one of the guards on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Why did we meet with the grandson and not his dad?
His dad was busy. And figured that the son needed experience on ruling, per se.
I would say that having a war happening on in the country, then it should be the king making the decisions,
It is.
not the grandson.
Oh, the king made his son made the decision and passed it down to his son. before other things came up.
Again, it should be the king himself making these decisions.
Well, the queen is quite old.
True. Aren't we all? 2 others.
In elf years, the king is quite old as well.
Meh.
So you guys get home. Again, the home is pretty much one room, or 2 rooms. And the guards let you in, and then they sit outside of the exit points.
Ava, you mind giving me a hand in the kitchen? I'm sure these two haven't eaten well the past few days.
Yep, right there with you.
And Draven will attempt to make a meal.
And Avar is helping.
Okay. Roll what I've been making you roll. Survival. Thanks. Yes, it can.
Yeah, it's passable.
15. Nice. That is passable. I'll be right back.
Yep.
This whole thing just smells like a trap.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like they're planning to just take us out there and collateral damage. That's the 3rd biggest word I know.
Wow.
What are the first 2?
Okay, I'm back. So 15, it's pretty decent. Actually, it's 18 because you roll with advantage. Oh no, never mind. Other guy would roll. Avar would roll with advantage.
Does he get the advantage because I'm helping?
Sure, why not? So 18, pretty good. So, what do you guys make?
Oh.
I don't think we ever did like a formal run to.
Yeah, we did.
No, did we do a full market run?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we said we picked up groceries for the week since we had the house for a week and we weren't sure when we were going to see the king. We didn't specify what groceries.
Yeah.
We just said groceries.
So,
Deal.
yeah, so it's whatever you wanted to. Whatever.
Well, we did meat, fruits, veggies, bread, jam and butter, milk.
Groceries. So it's
So,
whatever
yeah.
Draven would make for a
That
group.
stuff.
And oddly, there were no fish at the market.
Oh yeah, there's no fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
No.
probably some seared boar and a nice fruit and nut salad.
Okay. So you do that. It's pretty good. Avar, if you eat
That really
that, you
sounds
would
delicious.
fail your thing.
I think I already failed this morning.
Okay.
Yeah. He tried to get a raccoon. Raccoon went fuck
Yeah,
off.
I tried to kill a raccoon and it didn't work.
Okay, so you're opting to fail, which is fine. You do not need to do this now. The whole thing doesn't matter until level 5 or 6. If you want to catch it at the levels.
Okay.
So Captain Sawyer, how was it when you get in town?
It sucked. So King's men showed up I rode off on a horse to get here fast enough. So the King's men showed up, and they were either enthralled or beaten to death, or worse. Well, taken in by prisoner. Of course, that was only just a small militia. They thought Tanmere was a small town, and they didn't realize the Tritons came to help. So that would be.
I read about.
Huh?
I read about them.
Yeah. And
The elf folk that live underwater, right?
somewhat. They don't live as long. But yeah, they have a whole kingdom under there, and it looks like there's some trouble brewing.
That would explain the Sahagin attacks as well.
Yes. So I fled with what I had and got here, and immediately was into that kangaroo trial.
Mm-hmm. It definitely was that.
Yeah. Mika was Mika was just in the jail cell for a week.
Mm.
She's like tearing into the board.
Whoa, slow down, you're gonna get a stomach ache.
Too bad. I'm hungry.
You're gonna be paying for that later. Slow down at least.
You don't want to throw it all up.
We got the audience as soon as we could, obviously.
Yeah, of course. I brought my men. The 4 toad men come out from hiding.
From where?
From wherever. The windows, under the couch.
So they weren't arrested?
No.
And they were in our house?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He has a squad of toad men. Or frogmen.
That we've met.
That you've met. And
In 6.
you never saw them again. But they saw you.
Uh-huh.
So they've been with Captain Sawyer until the attack happened, and then they fled and got to the town around the same time you did.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna look at the yellow one and say, well, hello, Lib.
hello.
Okay. I'm still missing something.
There's 4 frog guys with you now that were hiding, that were spying on you guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So they're in our little house right
Yes.
Road right now.
now. And they popped up?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was distracted by the little one. Sorry,
Yes.
wasn't paying attention at the moment.
It's okay.
Oops.
It's alright. Anyway, they come out from hiding and start eating on the pork as well.
That's fine.
There's plenty.
Mm-hmm.
So, want to discuss on what we're doing?
We're fucked one way or the other.
Well, of course. Yeah. His whole go spy on them was just, a death mission.
Yes, it is. I think it's stupid.
Well, I mean, royals, you know.
Right.
I gave up my life for them, and this is how they repay me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this royal family in particular has always backstabbed even their allies.
So we're not doing the reconnaissance mission, are we?
Well, that's up to you. I'm, you know, I'm being forced. So to speak. I could just, I don't know, flee, I guess.
I mean, we could leave the country,
Yeah.
or we could stay here for 10 days. We're already staying here for 3.
3 days. We have 3 days to stay, and then we have to leave. Somewhere. These boys are coming with me.
That's
he points
fair.
to the frogmen.
Mm-hmm.
Mika, you can decide on what you want to do. Of course, I'll help you give them the slip. As far as you four, you guys have freedoms, kind of.
Not really.
Well, nah.
Honestly, no, we don't.
Where would you guys want to go?
Well, we're in the middle of. Well, in the middle of the country, right?
Yes,
We're
you
in the middle of
guys.
Lamar.
Yeah, you're at the lake.
Right here. Yeah, right here.
Yep. You guys are there. You guys
It's
can.
getting anywhere.
Yes, it'll be quite a walk or boat ride to either country. Sotal, Calamar, Novistrad, whatever country you guys don't know about.
Well, now's the perfect time to be depressed, but I won't be.
Give me a charisma check.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
You're fine. You're fine for right now.
yep.
So assume we don't go back to spy on Vitna, and we take our chances elsewhere. I, for once, for one, would prefer not to go to Calamar.
Why is that?
I'm not exiled from the country per se, but I'm not exactly
Welcomed either.
smiled at. Yeah. Damn mother.
Do you want to roll stealth against insight or not deception against insight?
Well, I mean, Essie can roll insight if she so chooses. If she wants
She
to
will.
garner more from body language.
She will. Damn.
I love roll 20.
That was the exact same.
Wow.
Well, fuck you too, babe.
You can tell that Calamore makes him uncomfortable and that the damn it mother was genuine, but he doesn't necessarily come off like he's hiding something.
Yeah.
And yeah, because the deception's so high, that's about all you're gonna get.
You just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, the captain goes, well, if it was up to me, I'd probably go to Calamore, even though we were enemies once. They have a lot more, at least leeway, unlike Soltau, which is very hot, and you better follow one religion. And Novistrad, who knows? It's across the ocean. Things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna make.
Are there sharks in the ocean?
Oh, yeah.
Are there demon sharks in the ocean?
Yes, there is. I have established that the fish here are ginormous. Like One Piece giant fish.
And it still doesn't explain how an entire capital city has no fish when it's attached to a lake.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a story plot.
Nah, that'd be too obvious.
It's just too obvious. It's just lazy writing, I know.
Too obvious, but it is literally the one thing I want to investigate, and everything is sending us away.
Sorry. Well, you can go across the lake as you're going to Calamore.
Yeah, we could.
But yeah, the captain just goes, yeah, I'll probably head towards Calamore once my mission is done. Hopefully soon.
Let's just face it, we're not welcome.
No.
Here or
Anywhere. There is that other country has new colonies on that you guys can go to as well. But again, don't know.
Avar, you haven't spoke up. Obviously, I'm sure you have no death wish, but do you have any stance on what we might want to do?
So, see, I understand that we're getting the short end of the stick here, right? But do we have a duty to our comrades here, to the refugees of Tanmir, to try and fight back against an oppressive force? We've seen plenty plain that the army here probably can't handle it. Now, I'm not saying we can, but is leaving really a better choice?
So what do you suggest?
I think, at least to start, maybe because the world needs the Venter to be stopped, right? I think he's probably caused problems back in Novistrad, and given the state of the kingdom here, I imagine it won't be long before he's caused problems here for everyone. And then Calamore has trouble, Soltar has trouble. Do we get more information first and then change, find another solution, I guess is what I'm thinking.
Does seem like the righteous thing to do.
But is it the right thing to do?
Every time we play, I have to be reminded that Avar is a paladin and not a barbarian. And this is the time I go, oh yeah, you're a paladin and not a barbarian. Sorry to derail.
It's fine.
The captain looks like he looks down like and goes, there's not much to do in that town. If you guys go there and get caught, you are never going to leave. One way or another.
And that's why the prince is wanting us, because we're expendable.
Well, of course. Would you trust people that randomly show up?
Wait a second, I have a team name idea.
Oh, okay.
The Expendables.
No. That's...
I like the Suicide Squad earlier.
The deplorables.
I like the deplorable. Next week on the deplorables. God,
The
that's
new Saturday
not
morning
great.
cartoon.
I think we should keep working on it. Okay.
Look, we all know I can get away
Yeah. Well.
easily.
Don't know about that.
I can try and get away as easier than you guys.
You didn't get away. That's the point.
Yeah.
You had to be shaken out.
I mean, we were all there. We saw the power he wielded over the mass of people that were there.
Large amount of people.
And he's probably already gotten control of everyone.
Right. And they were politicians, so they're gonna be controlling parts of La Marche.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And probably the soldiers that were sent there that the prince mentioned
Yeah.
that you are not dead, haven't heard from, but know that their lives.
Let's be honest, he's not hearing from them again.
It's just taking a bit longer than he wants. They're entrenched down there.
If they're sending real information at all.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm conflicted of the choice too.
Back when this all first happened, we had an option of potentially sneaking into Calamore to ask for aid, as opposed to going to the king directly.
Yes.
Correct. You really don't want to go.
It'd be better than the fucking desert up north.
Agreed. And it would be better than going back.
Agreed.
Well, we could go to Novistrad, but Calamore is closer.
They're about the same, actually. It's just one is a longer boat ride.
I like boats.
I have a feeling you like boats.
Really? The pirate likes boats?
Yar.
So, it's been decided?
We're
Has
not-
it?
No.
Yeah, no.
I will say 2 of you want to go back, and 2 of you want to leave to Calamore.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to go there.
All right, let's split the party.
All right, everybody, roll new characters.
All right, 1 hour of this group and 1 hour of this group until one of the group dies.
Should we flip a shoe?
Flip a shoe.
Play Boulder Pot Cheers.
We flip a toad.
No.
That's what my dad and I used to do when we were younger. If we couldn't make a decision, we didn't have a coin, we flip a shoe.
Or flip off the guard.
Yeah.
If he swings with his right, it's a yes. If he swings with his left, it's a no. That was a game we played at Novistrad.
That's so fun.
So,
I'm fine with leaving.
okay. It won't.
Yeah.
It won't hurt your paladinness if you leave.
I didn't think it would.
We're seeking aid elsewhere.
Makes note to figure out who the deity that Avar worships. Because that has not been discussed.
No, it hasn't.
Oh, it really hasn't.
Which is odd, because Draven's brought up religion in front of him. But I digress.
So, will you guys be waiting in 3 days and deciding, or leaving immediately?
Oh, I say we leave immediately. Nothing like a big middle finger than just up and leaving.
True.
I do wonder if he's going to have us escorted out of the country. If he can spare the men.
Most likely not, unless you guys
Just out of the city.
Yeah, just out of the city. If you guys show up in another village that isn't towards a country, then things will happen. So if you show up, let's say here, things will happen that you wouldn't like. But if you show up here or here, then it's fine.
Well, let's give it a day.
Okay.
Let the captain and Mika get a night's rest somewhere that's not a cell.
A cold stone floor.
A cold wooden floor.
Right. Mika sleeps in a dresser drawer. Because she is a halfling.
Okay. I was like, how does she go? Oh, okay.
Do Lib and the rest of the frogs seem to have any sort of body language about our discussion? I know Captain Sawyer said they were going with him, regardless of what the choice was, but
You can
Can
just
you
ask
give-
them. But as far as body language, you can tell that they really don't want to go on this mission, but they'll keep at least some kind of tabs on you guys to where if they finally leave the mission, they might come find you.
Well, we're not doing the mission. It's a fool's errand.
Well,
Let's be
no.
honest.
Neither. You can tell that Captain Sawyer is definitely not going on this mission. He's definitely going to start it and then immediately leave.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll be a refugee as well. More so than you guys. Along with Mika.
Someone else can have the bed tonight since I used it last.
Captain Sawyer, you can use it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And he will take it. So, you all take a sleep at night and are visited by another dream.
Oh,
All of you dream the same dream of a calling to you guys. It is of a woman's voice, very high pitched, very soft, per se. It's just calling you, wielders of the items, come to my castle. And in the mountains, you see a floating castle off of the mountain ridge. The castle is large and immaculate, in purple and pink and white, and surrounded by clouds. And that is it of the dream. And then the rest of you sleep for pretty well, except for Draven, who sleeps of the dire tiger, rare shark thing.
It does the Jaws theme play in the background.
And that.
Oh, is 1 week must be destructive is what I have written down for my goal.
Oh yeah, you must be depressive and destructive. The exact opposite of happy and harmonious.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I said I will wait on that.
Okay.
The mountain range.
Yes.
Draven's traveled some, not a whole lot. Would that mountain range be identifiable, or does it just look, hey, it's a mountain?
Roll history. 13, you think it is of the mountain range between La Marche and Calamore. One of the mountains.
Can I try it as well?
Yeah, go ahead. About the same. You wouldn't really know.
Has Avar read a story about a castle like that?
He likes to read, so go ahead and roll history.
Oh boy, this will be fun.
You got this, bud.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
Plenty of stories about castles, plenty of stories about mountains. None of them seem to intertwine.
I've never heard of a floating castle before.
I won't roll because I don't know how I would phrase that, or
Yeah, I mean,
figure
I'll
it
just
out.
let you roll anyway.
Okay. History.
Yeah, why not?
I
It
have
could be a
0.
Fey descent.
Yeah. Well, damn. See?
Not even in the Feywild, I
Yeah,
guess.
I never heard of such things.
And you all wake up well rested and ready to go. That was it. It is 8:30. About an hour and a half after we started. Let's go ahead and end there. So that you guys are ready
Alright.
for the next trip.
All right.
Oh, we have to pick up our weapons.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
you
do.
did. Oh, yeah, you will. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I have work in the morning, so I'm gonna have to end it early.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Black Flex, and Indra.
Yeah.
I'm raiding the Trash King.
Alrighty.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat. Have
It's been
fun.
fun.
Bye, chat.